Like Wakanda is in Africa, right? But according to everything that you see on television, a kid, or even now still, Africa is, the continent itself is this impoverished place where technology and advancement does not exist. It does not exist. It has to be saved by other countries. But it's really powerful, I think, as youth today, to see Wakanda, especially in the film version, to see Wakanda as this futuristic, powerful nation, completely self-sufficient, completely self-reliant, doesn't need help by anybody. We bow it. You know what I'm saying? So tell us, what do you think, why do you think Wakanda has existed in the way that it has, and what are the implications that the creators are doing with Wakanda now? Why have a place, why is that so important? Why does Wakanda, being this super powerful country and nation, shielded in a impoverished world, why would we do that?
Yeah, so I'll speak to the film version and the Coates version of the comics, because there have been so many iterations.
Right.
So I think it's interesting that, so I think Ryan Coogler is very clear about, having this juxtaposition where, Wakanda has the shield, folks think that they're just a nation of goat herders, you go beyond the little shield, whoop, okay, it's super advanced, they got like YouTube 5.0, it's like very fancy and all of that. And it's a commentary right on colonialism. Like, actually what happens when folks don't get colonized is that they can develop their natural resources, right? We know the continent is abundant with,
Yes.
natural resources, right? And diamonds, all types of metals, and all this kind of stuff. So what they have in Wakanda is vibranium, which in the Marvel universe is the most powerful, substance, right? Most powerful metal. And so they have taken thousands of years to work with, they put it in their clothes, they build their buildings with it and everything, right? They heal people with it. You can have a spinal injury, boop, that's fine, you're walking today. Okay. So there is a commentary that rather than thinking of colonialism as something that saves heathens, that saves people who are savages, it's actually a deterrence, right? And it's a deterrence to people of African descent, but obviously it's a deterrent to Westerners as well, right?
Yes.
Because they also have lost out on being able to interact with folks who are obviously so grown, right? Imagine if folks could actually coexist in someone, and that they could learn from the scientists, the Wakandan scientists, because obviously they're PhDs, they're postdocs, they're STEM folk.
I'm going to get my PhD in Wakanda, just so
You know what I mean? I'm ready to give up my job at Georgia Tech and go teach at the University of Wakanda. Hiring, because I would be
Wakanda
today.
State.
Yes,
Wakanda State.
I'm trying to get my visa. They're not so interested in foreigners though, so that's to be a problem.
Okay.
So this whole issue of, I'm part of Wakanda, maybe, I don't know. But this whole issue of thinking about rethinking colonialism, right? I think that doesn't get as much talk because we're interested in the gadgets and so on, and I think that's cool. But there's like a larger commentary on actually who civilized and who's not.
Uh-oh.
Somebody
It's worth reminding all of you that this character is created by two Jewish guys. In the 60s, Stan Lee and, to my mind, far more importantly, Jack Kirby, whose nickname in comics is the King, and appropriately so, right? Jack Kirby creates damn near any Avenger you can point at. He did not actually create Captain America, or this is being litigated. It's complicated.
Okay.
But he absolutely co-created this guy. And Wakanda starts out, the Black Panther first shows up in an issue of the Fantastic Four, and he basically invites the Fantastic Four to Wakanda for the weekend so he can kick their asses. Why? Because he knows Claw is coming for him, and Claw has gone from being like, an invasive, colonizing pest to this guy with a super weapon hand who's going to come. We've already murdered T'Challa's father. Unlike in the movie, it's Claw that murders his father in the comics. And he's coming back. He's coming back after T'Challa. So yeah, he basically practices on the Fantastic Four, defeats them, and then when Claw turns out to be so much more powerful than anybody anticipates, they all have to fight him.
Right.
And then actually, and this is when he's still just a mad scientist, Claw, I mean. You don't get to see, you never saw Claw in any of the movies, including this one, as what he is later in the comics, which is a really superpowered guy who can turn literally into sound and get away from you. So you can't even punch him. You know, he's there 1 minute like a big red dude with purple hair, and then he's not, because he's just in the air. So, yeah. These comics they're very fantasticated, but they've lasted this long for a bunch of good reasons. They're fascinating underliers to them all.
I think now we're gonna take a jump over to my next favorite. I absolutely adore her. There's my nerd character, you know, she exists. However, interestingly enough, she is betrayed by man. Okay, so she essentially becomes this woman scorned. Okay, so she was tricked. Actually, hang on, I wrote it down.
Jason Woodrue.
Thank you. Why don't you tell us the story?
Yeah, Jason Woodrue, later known as he's like he looks like a wood sprite at some point, because he experiments on himself. I think he, without her knowing, he experiments on her and changes her to poison ivy, essentially.
Right.